So I'm on a ship from Kadakoi to Adalar. After a few stops, we are now at the biggest island, Adalar. So for 20 lira, I purchased some meatballs and a can of Fanta. And then for another 25 lira, I rented a bicycle for the whole day. They charge 10 lira for 1 hour or 25 lira for 1 day. So I just rented the bike for the whole day. I'm planning to ride the bike around the island and see what I can find. I'm going to enjoy my meatballs because the sauce is already leaking out. I don't want to carry around leaking sauce in my backpack. That would create such a mess. So for food, I'm having some mashed potatoes on the side with some meatloaf. 2 pieces of meatloaf and mashed potato cost me 20 lira. 20 lira is about $3 USD. And you can see horses going around the street. This island doesn't have many cars. To be honest, I don't even know if cars are allowed on this island. So there are horse carriages everywhere. They're the equivalent of taxis on this island. People just use a horse carriage. Feels like is that what it feels like to be one of those guys in Philadelphia? What are they called? The guys wearing top hats and suits and farming people of Philadelphia. So this dish is called İzmir köfte. It's very delicious. It has mashed potato with some tomato sauce, and it's really good. I thought it was meatball because it had the word kofte in there, but it's actually meatloaf-like, and the texture is a little bit more firm than regular meatloaf, but it's delicious nonetheless. After my food purchasing and bike rental, all I have left is this 10 lira bill. I really need to exchange some notes into lira or else I won't be able to buy food. This 10 lira is only able to get me from Adalar to probably Kadakoi. From Kadakoi, I'll have to go to the exchange to get some more money. And I will take the bike down this road and perhaps further uphill to the church. So I am near the top of the island. This island has many stray animals and even some livestock. As you can see, there are two cows just eating on the other side of the road. And there are so many stray cats around here too, and dogs. They're everywhere. People just construct houses for those stray animals, and they're being taken care of by the locals. There are plenty of cat food in their bowls, and the cats, they just walk around the street like they live here. Well, they do live here, but they live like one of the local population. Look at that view. It's beautiful. From here I can hear faint music and birds. I got tired after climbing this hill for a few minutes, so I decided to take a rest at the nearby bench and look at the bees pollinate. Oh, I scared the bee away. My bad. After one long ass journey, I finally made it to the top, to this Greek Orthodox church. The view from up here is quite nice. You can see the Mediterranean Sea very clearly. And to the north, you can see Istanbul and the bustling city and its crowded architecture. There's a tree all tied up with linen. I'm guessing that's a wishing tree, similar to the ones in Japan. I'm liking the view. It's quite nice. If this place had a house and working Wi-Fi and running water and plumbing, I would definitely live here. That's the island we're on, Adalar, and across the bay, I guess you could call it. Across the bay is, I think, is Kadakoy, or it might be some other place like Uskudar. I am not too sure where that is. You got yourself a nice little garden here. It looks like a cafe. Has a menu. Probably a restaurant of some sort. The Greek Orthodox church was very beautiful. Inside there were chandeliers and 3 podiums for prayer. I did not want to enter, I just looked from the outside. Whenever I enter mosques, churches, or temples, I have an uneasy feeling. Even though I was allowed in, I didn't feel comfortable entering. And as I said earlier, the dogs and cats of Turkey just sleep, eat, walk next to the humans living among us. And they're very comfortable being around humans. I can approach him and he won't do anything. Hello there, little dog. Huh. The dog doesn't really want to look at me. Maybe if I speak Turkish. Merhaba. Nope, not a Turkish dog either. Maybe the dog's Chinese. Just look at the steepness of that hill. This is going to be an interesting bicycle ride down. I wonder if I can hit the sound barrier. And over here you can see an abandoned Greek Orthodox orphanage. The building is made out of wood, and there's a steel fence around the construct. I'm very surprised at the number of abandoned buildings on this island. On my way to the Greek Orthodox Church, there were many abandoned residences, big ranches that are locked down with chains, and the grass is all barren. Well, I shouldn't say grass, the field is all barren. Very much like this building right here. Nobody is maintaining the buildings, and they're just lying there after years of weathering. And that's the front of the abandoned orphanage. The gate is closed. And now we're just going to go back to the pier. Now I'm entering the pier. I'm going to take a ship back to Eminönü, which is on the European side of Istanbul. I noticed that all the ship names are named after people. For example, this one is named after Professor Akubara. That one's named after Mustafa Ayodolu. And the ship is now leaving.